So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us welcome Mr. Koo Chen Soon.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, today I would like to introduce something to you. That is the amazingness of physics and mathematics. Whoa! What's that? How is it made up of? These are the questions that a science enthusiast would most likely to ask on themselves. Now, let's ask about another question. What is physics? Physics is the study of natural phenomenon and all the stuff around us, and try to understand what are they made up of, and we'll try to use our knowledge and creativeness to create a new things for our own benefits, make life better. Hence, in order to study those science like physics, they need a specific, precise, and brief languages, and this language is called as mathematics. This can be shown through by the word of a great mathematician called Friedrich Gauss. He said that mathematics is the king of science. Now, let's talk another one. According to my findings from internet, I found that there are many studies in physics which I find very, very interesting. For example, physics on the move, which deals with the motion, kinetic energy, and velocity of a moving object. Another one is physics, which is related to telecommunication. And physics study also exploit the ability of a subatomic particle called as electrons. This electron, we human beings could use it to transfer energy from one place to another, and we could use it to perform tasks efficiently, like how we use in our mobile phones, where they store and where the capacitor inside store and discharge the charge inside. All right, well, in mathematics, there's an interesting part in it. Behold, the normal distribution curve. This distribution curve is proposed by Gauss, a mathematician. This distribution curve is so wonderful that if we do an experiment, almost all experiments that we have done would most likely to obey this curve. For this curve, a bell-shaped curve, the horizontal axis represents the value of our measurement, while the area or region bounded by this horizontal curve, and this bell-shaped curve represents the area of frequency distribution of our data. So, if we do an experiment, most of our data, where their measurement, their value, will revolve around the mean value, which is at the peak of this bell-shaped curve. And there are just only a little portion of the data where the values are either very big or small. Hence, these are all the stuff that I find interesting in physics and mathematics. And last but not least, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. Maybe just to pick up on Prof. Harris' remark about breadth and depth earlier, I think you need to pick a specific area within physics or mathematics and really exploit that and go into more depth. I think that's more sort of what we're looking for in this type of competition than the breadth that you explained. But great enthusiasm. It's nice to see excitement and enthusiasm up there.
Thank you very much.
I think I do support Claire. I think sometimes this 3 minutes, you have to really stay focused on one particular very subtopic, so that it's easy for us to make judgment on your mark. I think the host also should have to be very clear. When we ask few questions, we have to exceed the time because we have to verify their explanation, whether they understand the subject matter. If not, we cannot evaluate. You see, whether you really understand. I think the host should understand this now. Stop cutting us off.
Any questions other questions from the judges?
I have one question on the Gauss distribution. If you look at the center point, you find that they has highest probability. If I take a golf ball, golf ball is quite heavy. Then I put your head through a hole. Right? I create a hole, I put your head right through the hole. I have 100 golf ball. And I'm going to throw on your head, on your face now. Out of the 100, how many percent going to hit your eye?
Okay, this one depends on how should we apply this mathematics skill. For example, if we were to hit my eye, but instead of hitting the golf ball, this one I think we should, before we do a mathematics calculation, we should model it out, right? So I think that the area or the region, whether it depends on the condition, whether I stand near to the hole, or maybe I'm away from it, or maybe I'm standing even very far away from the target that you want to reach. It means the point that I want to mention is that the model of the mathematics should be constant, should be specific.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Koo Chen Soon, for the presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.